Jesus, man. Since my last video I shaved and I gotta shave again. It looks just like I didn't. Anyway. I gotta keep this quiet because it's 4:26 a.m. and I happened to come across a story. Now, apparently there's a story of a Minneapolis shooting and just happened recently. And it reminded me of just a previous video that I made, where one commenter, in fact I'm on that previous video now, and it's Albacore Wing. He, perhaps even she, I'm guessing it's a he, mentioned something about it, and truth be told, I thought it was just a deflection, so I'm just like, alright, cool, show me the video, because in today's day and age, there's either the chances are, if there's no video, it didn't happen. Okay. Got a response, got to send something else, and back and forth it went. But I happened to come across it while I'm looking for something else, and some interesting things came up. Well, first of all, I first saw it on MSN, and interestingly enough, MSN, in fact, I'll show you what they have here. I'll show you exactly what they have. Stop script. Of course, MSN doesn't want to work, but let's see if we can get it. CNN. Stay with me on this. Ah, yes. Look at this. Make sure I can see what I'm doing here. Look at this. Interestingly enough, with this one down here, this is the story. And they've disabled the comments. I don't think they've disabled the comments because they really want to explore better ways to engage in discussion, for you to engage in discussion. Yeah. Plus, I'm not even signed in, so it's not like they disabled it just for me. No. I think they did it because a whole bunch of, let's say, people that would be from Stormfront made a special guest appearance, alright? Now, as far as the story itself, I looked into it to a certain extent, and it is quite unfortunate. But there are a couple of problems. And it's not going to be a debunking video or it didn't really happen and here's the proof, Illuminati confirmed. No, it's not going to be that. It's going to be how it's handled. First thing I'll say is this. I want to see how this thing gets handled. Is this officer going to get off like so many other officers have gotten off, right? Or is he going to fry? That's what I want to see. Especially considering that based off what we were told happened and all of the evidence they have, it does seem like a quote-unquote accident. Alright? You heard a loud sound and then all of a sudden some person just appears right next to you. Yeah, I'd be a little nervous myself. Would I shoot them? Well, that's an interesting question. Give me a gun and we'll see. But I want to see if this guy is going to fry or not. Why do I say that? Well, let's take a look at this. This is from CNN. And try to stay with me on this. Okay? You mind telling me why it is that they happen to show the officer who shot her? He gave his full name, but yet they just happen to not have a picture of his partner. Huh? How does that work? Right? Explain that one to me. I'd love to understand that. They have his picture here, but they don't have his picture. Huh. I think certain people who aren't playing dumb, I think they know where I'm going with that. And for all of you who do want to play dumb, well, let's just go on that very same site. Let's just go down to the very next video. Right here. Cop beating homeless woman caught on camera. Okay. And I won't even play the sound so that they don't go get me with any kind of DMCA business. Okay? Right? No, stay with me on this. Stay with me on this. Huh? Stay with me on this. Beating a homeless woman. Now then. No. That's not even the worst. Well, depending on who you ask, but that's not what I'm getting at right here. What I'm getting at. Actually, I guess I'm gonna have to play the audio. So we'll play the audio now. Okay. Hold on. Stay with me.
Stop resisting. Stop it. You already stop it. You already stop it. Stop resisting. You already stop it. Hands on your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Did they say it or did it come up?
What did I do?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I didn't need to play the video. The identity of the officer has not been released. Now you see what I'm getting at. Is there any particular reason why they didn't, the identity of the officer has not been released? Really? So you mean to tell me, with all the logs and records of who's in what squad car, who got sent to what call for help or call of a scene of a crime or whatever, which police got dispatched, you don't know the identity of the officer, but here, let's go back to the very video behind it. They had the picture of this cop who shot this woman, assuming it because, again, we didn't see, there's no videotape of him doing it, right? And the officer that was supposedly accused, he hasn't said anything. So I wouldn't be surprised if, hey, the other officer whose face they did not show was the one that did the shooting, and this guy's just taking the fall. I don't know that, but it seems kind of interesting. They have his face plastered in front. Oh, he's the one that shot her, causing an international incident now. People all the way in Australia are starting to feel some kind of way. And all of a sudden now they're giving a fuck about all the police shootings when one of theirs gets burned. All these black people got killed and there's no worldwide outcry. But now one of theirs gets burned and all of a sudden there's cry from across the seas, huh? Interesting. The identity of the police officer has not been released, yet they couldn't wait to release the identity of this cop that supposedly shot this woman. Interesting. Let's see what the comment says on here as well. And there isn't even a comment section. Actually, wait. Nope, no comment section. So that's MSN and CNN, no comment section. Interesting. No doubt, from Stormfront straight on to all of the more right-wing sites, white supremacy is going nuts. Now then, as far as it being an accident or just an accident, the fact, unlike Peter Liang, if anybody remembers that one, Peter Liang, the guy that shot Akai Gurley, the Asian police officer who shot Akai Gurley, and that one seemed like an accident up until he could have helped him, called the ambulance and tried to resuscitate him, and he didn't. He was there fighting with his partner. Apparently his partner was trying to resuscitate him or wanted to. And Peter Liang essentially said, no, don't do it. Or the effective action was that he didn't do it, even though he could have. That's what made it no longer an accident. Unlike that one, this one with this black cop and whoever this unknown cop with a white sounding name, with an anglicized sounding name has, unlike that one, in this case, they did try to resuscitate the woman, meaning making it seem as though it really was in fact an accident. Okay? But again, I'm going to see. Let's see if this black cop, black and honestly, truth be told, the Somali community, apparently he might have been from the Somali community, so black and / Muslim, so that's 2 strikes against him right there. Okay, let's see if he gets burned, or is it going to be Blue Lives Matter? She must have done something wrong. She should have whatever. All the excuses that people give from when black people are shot by white cops, let's see if those same excuses are going to be given for this woman. Okay? Let's see if they're going to give the officer the benefit of the doubt. Let's see if they're going to side with him. Let's see if all the people who like to just get on black people, you must have done something wrong, you shouldn't have done this. Let's see. Okay? Especially since these officers did try to help the woman once they realized what they did. Let's see. But again, I want to see if he gets burned. I want to see if he's going to get off and what kind of backlash that's going to bring, or if he's going to get burned. Now then, as far as the woman herself, well, look, very sorry this happened. Obviously, I'm not gunning for the death of anybody, but I'm not going to sit here and play dumb like this isn't bigger than this woman. Okay? I'm not playing dumb with this. I am not playing dumb. And if it wasn't for the sake of this video going too long, I'd like to go to some of these. I think CNN and MSN is more left leaning. You know what? Let me just try it right now. Minnesota. No. Australian woman. Let's see. Fox News. There we go. Shot by municipally reported possible sexual assault. Yeah, okay. Let's see the comment section. No comment section here either. What is going on?
That is the real mystery of this case. It's complicated by the fact that the woman who called police is the woman who was shot. She has not been identified through official channels, but multiple witnesses at the scene and local.
Yeah. Okay.
Her as 40-year-old Justin Ruscheck.
Right. Fair use, no DMCA bullshit. But let's see.
All that is known about the shooting is that she called police about a disturbance around 11:30.
Yeah.
In the alley. While speaking to officers at the driver's side door, the officer in the passenger seat fired his weapon, fatally striking Damon. Now community activists have been gathering for demonstrations.
That's interesting. While she was talking to the see, now that's a completely different story than what we're hearing. We heard before, I was hearing a loud sound and he shot. Now this one happens to be conservative, leaning Fox News. They're saying that she was talking to the officer in the driver's side, and then the officer in the passenger side just shot her. Really? Yeah, I don't need to dig too far into this story to find out that something went wrong. There's a cover-up. Something is wrong. And I'm getting 2 different accounts here. Plus the fact that, once again, when it's a white cop shooting an unarmed teen, they're trying to cover every single thing unless there's like a videotape out from just a bystander or something. They're trying to cover everybody's name. They're trying to say, oh, we don't know the officer's name, or they're not giving the officer's name until a full investigation is complete. But yet here, they plaster his face up, give his first and last name, so I guess any kind of vigilante group can go hunt him down or something, right? And now we're hearing, oh, well, she was just talking to the officer in the driver's seat, and then the one in the passenger seat just shot her. Didn't say anything about hearing a loud noise like that. No. This is a cover-up. Like I said, I want to see what happens. Is this dude's black-ass nuts going to roast on an open fire? Or is it going to be Blue Lives Matter, our boys in blue, all this protection that the people in the comment sections of YouTube and in the comment sections of Yahoo and MSN and all that stuff like to give when a black person is shot by a white cop. I want to see if that same level of support is going to be given to this black cop that shot this white woman. Black male cop. And I have to actually check if it's male, because if anybody wants to go and look it up, the definition of white in the Western world makes no fucking sense. There are some people that are darker than me that are considered white, according to the rules. So, who knows? This guy, from what I understand, he might have been Somali or whatever, or at least they decided to get somebody from the Somali community. Talking about, when is it gonna stop? When is this police violence gonna stop? Yeah, okay. Okay. Right. So he might have been Somali based, or have some ancestry there or something, or whatever. But yeah. I can just look at this shit and know that something is not quite right. So I'm going to be watching this story quite carefully and see. And ultimately, look, the woman is gone. Things happen. Sorry, lady. There's a whole bunch of black people ahead of you. So, you know, in this case, especially since there's absolutely no videotape, like from the officers, from a bystander, nothing. Unlike all of the cases of black people getting shot, I definitely need to see more evidence before I come to a conclusion. You know, the same thing we hear with all the other police shootings, except in this case it's actually legitimate to say need to see more evidence. There's not some fucking 4K quality video and audio of cops doing something. And again, just the fact that they went and plastered this dude's face all over, when in all the other cases the cop's name, the cop's identity has been kept a secret until the investigation is over. The victims' names usually just plastered out there, but sometimes it's kept a secret. But this time they just plastered his name all over. No, sorry. I'm not, no. Something is up, okay? Something is up. I don't trust any of this. But anyway, that's my little thoughts on the matter. So there you go, Albacore Wing. You got your video, just like you wanted. I'll be watching this one very carefully. I want to see if he's going to get the same protections from the dominant society, from Middle America, from Western society, from real Americans. You know the types I'm talking about. If he's going to get that same level of treatment, or are they just going to all of a sudden start talking about, oh, these cops, they're going, Illuminati confirmed, prison planet, shadow government, Nazi state. Let's see. Later.